I couldn't believe when I pulled up to the parking lot that there was one other car. I mean, it's a Friday, 2 p.m., temperature in the upper 70s. I just kind of expected a little bit more of a crowd here, but just one person, and she's down there taking pictures. How many people, could be out here right now? And it's just me. And, that's fine. I'm glad, but I definitely have done my share also of encouraging others to get into this more. But we all, get our enjoyment out of different things. I'd rather be on some prominence peak somewhere in the state instead of here right now. But, I have to count my blessings too. I mean, at least I can get out here right now and enjoy this. And, it's not too far from home. It's not going to take too long. It only costs a tiny little bit of gas. So sometimes you have to take what you can get. I've been thinking about this a lot. It's something I've discussed with my brother Patrick when we hike together. But I asked the question, would I rather be a rich non-hiker or a poor hiker? I'm asking everyone out there too. Would you rather be rich and not be able to hike, or poor and be able to hike at least somewhat consistently, if not pretty often? I mean, I know my answer. Once I get up to the summit, I'm going to tell you a story that pretty much sums it up for me. Something I'll never forget. So here's my story. The first time I hiked the Flatiron, I parked at Lost Dutchman State Park. And there was one other car there, and it was I don't know what it was. It may have been like a Yugo or something like that. An older car, little compact car. All the windows were down. It was probably unlocked. There was probably stuff in it. But I ran into the owner of it just a little ways up on the Siphon Draw Trail. And we talked briefly there, but then I just passed him and continued on. Went up to the Flatiron, summited the Flatiron, did point 50-24. And then when I came down right before the little climbing section on the Flatiron, or actually it was right after he got on top, I ran into him. He was huffing and puffing, and I kind of talked about what I did. And he said, "Man, you're a hell of a hiker," and all that. And I thought to myself, I probably said it to him as well. He's doing a really good job himself, just getting up, there at his age, whatever it was. He was definitely in his 60s, and he was a former, I think he was a Vietnam vet. And I didn't get much of his background because we were just talking about hiking and whatnot. And I could tell he wanted to talk more, and I kind of feel bad that I, ended the conversation maybe prematurely. And just judging by the car, I mean, I would say he probably isn't super wealthy, maybe just living off pension and Social Security. But I think of him and just the joy he was experiencing getting up the Flatiron right then, and some, let's say, rich CEO, whoever he may be, that has all the money in the world, but is never going to be on top of that peak or up there or even do this at all, or never even consider it. And who would I want to be? And it's that guy. It's that guy that, in the Yugo, the poor guy, just, living the dream, really, just hiking and, living in the valley here and probably enjoying himself way more than that CEO ever will. If you ask me who I'd want to be, it's him, for sure. Yeah, I've definitely been blessed to have gotten to summit all the peaks I've done so far, just around here, and a lot of them further away. I'll never forget my first hike of the Flatiron and seeing the joy and excitement on that guy's face as he was obviously doing something he loves to do very much. I saw just how rich he was. And the more I've done it, the more I've come to love doing it as well, and I realize just how much wealth it holds. No matter what your situation is right now, I hope you can go for a hike or climb a mountain really soon.